Yes, Audrey. Am I glad to be? Well, it's always good to get back into what you're used to doing, isn't it? So, even if it's just having blueberries and mango and yogurt and chia seeds. Morning, Mark. Mark, is it you that's in Birmingham? Yeah, it's about 5:30. Yeah. And good copper wire is 4 times it was 2 years ago. If only I had some copper wire. Conservatives are saying there's nothing wrong with Britain. Hey, soldier, or Mrs. Soldier, just gone past with a uniform on. So I might have to come to England. So when I went to pick my driving license up yesterday, PC Plod was waiting for me. Yeah, if the sun's out, it's not too bad. But if you're not in the sunshine, it's cold. Hello, Codemizer. What happened was the woman I reversed into, she was sat like this in her car, and I bumped into her car, and 10 days later she's reported that she's got a bad bike. 10 days after the fucking, at the time of the accident there was no problem. 10 days later she's got a fucking bad bike. So they needed to do some paperwork, but that was it. But the thing is, if she'd have called an ambulance, because there's nothing wrong with her, so if she'd have called an ambulance at that time, that would have been 5 points on my fucking license. Of course she's after a claim. It's anything else, isn't it? It's like anything else. She gets home, she tells everybody, she's telling everybody what's happened, and then they say, oh, you should fucking tell him you got a bad back. But they can't get money out of a fucking stone. So if the worst comes to the worst, I'll just have to sound bankrupt or claim bankruptcy. That costs 200,000 yen. Yeah, so like I say, so the only silver lining cloud thing is that, like I say, 5 points. I'd have been going back to fucking do another test for my license. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have insurance. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got a claim on. Yeah, my claim covers injuries. So I'll just, that's right, that, so yeah, it doesn't cover, so it doesn't cover damage to cars, but it does cover injuries. So maybe that's why the fucking, that's why they're saying, oh, we'll get something out of this. Hello, Serge. See that I wasn't responding to the police calls all the time. I just ignored them. And then the fucking insurance company can argue, well, you reported it 10 days after the fucking fact. So I'm looking for accommodation for a few weeks if I come to London, if I come to England. Have I got any offers? And you can stay in Japan if you so desire. Swap for swap. See, but the thing is, if I bumped her car, she's already sat there in the car. So she's got the support. She's got the support of the chair. I need to sort out my driving license, some other things. Well, it's not London, it's anywhere in Britain. I just need to claim something. I just need to open an account. Have I got family in Sheffield? No, the fucking cunts. I put them up for fucking 10 years. They became very rich. They looked after my sister, but not me. They promised me £50,000. That never showed up. No, I was born at the end of April. Yep, I've heard that. Not only, not only have I heard that joke many times, so have hundreds of others that have mentioned it on the internet about coming back to England. There's some stories going around that even if you're British, they won't let you into the country. I can't remember what the basis was for that. But my friend did tell me that, he did tell me that if you go back to Britain and if you've been in overseas for a long time, if you go back to Britain, and even though you might have paid in many years into the fucking system, if you've been away so long, healthcare is not free. Yeah, I know it's miserable. I don't think I cope too well, to tell you the truth. They won't let you in if you have another... Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck them. Some of these fuckers have been pleading sanctuary. They've gone back to their fucking country on holiday. KWR, was it you that was offering me a place to stay, mate? So, is that a good offer? Can you send me an email? It's on my main page, the email address. Because I'm not sure yet, but I might have to come back in March. You've been taken off his list. Didn't the fucking British taxpayer pay for all these fucking dentists? Cheers, KW. No one, because people keep telling me. People keep telling me how expensive it is. Someone the other day tried to tell me it wasn't expensive. I said, I've got fucking people telling me what the prices are. Like a pint of Guinness is under £5. And they knock another 50 yen off at between 5 and 7. And I remember buying a decent bottle of gin, and in England it was like fucking 24 quid. I paid 8 quid. How much is a can? I've just bought some I've just bought some I bought beetroot. Well, I bought some fucking things as well. Look at that! Italian baked beans. Even Italian Tesco value gin. I don't think I'd fucking be buying value gin from Tesco's. Now I've had to. I think that's what messed up my kidneys actually. Because about a year ago I was drinking like a lot of fucking whiskey, and it was nice, but I was drinking it in 2 and 3 days, so that wasn't good. A small Mickey, what the 8 ounce? What the fuck's that? Yeah, someone was saying that the other day, as though I couldn't imagine it being fucking good. It says Bailey's and something else. Was it Bailey's in coffee or something? And I said, I used to drink Bailey's and rum in a glass with ice. What is it good with Bailey's? That'd soon fucking go down, wouldn't that? That 15 quid would soon disappear. What's that about that big? I remember that Bailey's used to be in a really big bottle, didn't it? Maybe, Joel, maybe. Maybe via Vietnam. See if that fucking chick is still in that apartment. Yeah, because I think, like last year in Da Nang, there was a fucking massive flood or something. So even though, you know, there are lots of positives about Vietnam, it's also very fucking dangerous weather. Straight one, I've never drunk wild turkey. I haven't fucking eaten many either. Yeah, biscuit companies. Do you know it was, you know, McVitie's? McVitie's was invented, but biscuits were invented by 2 Scottish doctors. Did you know that? They were fighting over the last rich tea. Looks like I'll have to go on 1 meal a day. I don't know. It depends what you can get a job. I would, for visa-wise, I would recommend Vietnam. I wouldn't recommend Thailand because it's getting expensive now. I'd recommend Vietnam for the main reason you can go there for 3 months. And I guess if you're an experienced teacher, you can get. Samuel, are you from Africa? Because I was talking to this guy from Nigeria, and he was telling me that they don't pay Africans the same amount of money as Westerners. Yeah, if only you could do that. Didn't someone do that actually, and they fucking arrested him for taking the piss? Now, Japanese is getting a bit funny now. They're getting a bit... Look, I've said this before, Japanese are racist. But now because of what's happening with the government, they're getting a bit... You know, the fucking people, they're getting a bit dodgy. Do you speak with a posh English accent, Samuel? You know, I'm not being funny, but like this, the guy I was talking to he was from Nigeria, and his English wasn't spot on, to say the least. Well, don't talk about toilets. I've just come back from Vietnam. Even in the poshest hotel, you couldn't put paper down the toilet or fetuses. They said, this is not Texas. So, yeah, there you go, Samuel. Yeah, like I said, mate, if you've got that, you know, like if you speak a lot better than what I does, yeah, I maybe probably that would be the exception to the rule from Africa. Then again, because you were born there, you know, in England. So, are you English now? Yeah, I was making that joke with the feet, you know, because like sometimes it happens in America when because they can't have abortions, so they just fucking throw the baby down the toilet. Allegedly. Yeah, you remember Chris? Is it Christopher Hitchens? There were two brothers, and one of them's still alive, and he was going on about his posh voice. People that sound like me. Yeah, mate. If you've got one of those good voices, you fucking probably earn more than the Americans and the other English. I don't know. Do some people spell fetus with PH? Yeah. See what? Have a look, Samuel. If you've got any papers for teaching. But like I said, this Nigerian, I think he was like a businessman, like importer, exporter, also torture, and he was living there. He got an apartment there. So the apartments are like, he says, between $200 and $400 a month. And I think the minimum wage, apart from the guys who can't speak good English, is I think $1,000 a month. Yeah, have a good look, mate. I should have done it before I left, actually. But like I say, Samuel, you can go over there on a maximum 3-month visa, and then you can leave the country and come back in. You take a flight out, come back into the country with a new visa. Yep, you know, there'll be a lot of people my age, you know, grandmas and granddads and all that. They'll be fucking worried about their children, their grandchildren's future, because the fucking politicians have fucked us over doubly. No, I think, you know, like they should, all these imams, they should start with taking those fuckers out of the country, and then just, you know, and just have with the all the Muslims, because not all, of course, not all Muslims are bad, but they just say, look, are you going to be fucking with us, or do you want it to turn into another fucking Pakistan? Because things aren't good in Pakistan. I think they should have. I think they should have Olympic medals for. They should have Olympics for corrupt politicians and countries. So the Philippines and Pakistan will be right at the top there. Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? I must admit, I haven't read about too many stabbings in London recently. Are they not reporting them? Yeah, definitely. Starmer's definitely corrupt, isn't he? What do you think of my new glasses and my new haircut and my clothes? Can you imagine, like, when Keir Starmer comes home from work, he goes, "Where's Lado?" He says he's round at fucking Lord Ali's getting bummed. Anybody got any comments on that vile woman? What's her name? I don't know who is the most vile. The fucking one with big tits, no bones to her body, tattoos all over the place, who's been married 5 times now, or fucking Fergie. Yeah, yeah, know about those rent boys, yeah. No, I don't know any rent boys, but I know about the rent boys that have that Keir Starmer was renting. Yeah, that is not that. I was looking up the other day. It's not Well March. Hey, Andrew, I'm all right, mate. I've got to put I bought some vegetable eggs. I've got to put eggs in back at truck. I don't want them to get warm. The last time I was in the UK, I don't know, like 10, 11, 12 years ago, when I went to... Now I've got to get some things sorted out, Andrew. Schools like where there's no fucking kids speak English, is there? It's ridiculous. Maybe he wants me to fucking go. I've got to go, lads, because he's and lasses. I've got to go because he's putting his forklift lights on me. I'll see you later. Bye.